a story of DRC after Mobutu has taken over may have several episodes. It may have several episodes, and this is one of them. In this episode, we are going to look at the influence that rhumba music had on Congolese life. We will also look at how Lingala became more known. Lingala became more known because before before they had four regional languages. As I talk now, over 95% of the Congolese people, DRC, do communicate in French. But the second language, like in Kenya and Tanzania, the second language is Swahili. But in DRC Congo, because of the big size of the country and the population, I understand that they have over 200 tribes, when in Kenya we have 45. So you find that they have nearly 5 times the number of tribes we have in Kenya. But they have four regional languages. On one side, they speak Kiswahili. Although their Kiswahili is different from the East African Kiswahili, if I have to give one example, the East African Swahili, they say, if you call me, I'll tell you that niko kwa nyumba, niko kwa nyumba. But then the Congolese Swahili, they say niko munyumba, niko munyumba. In East Africa, they say girls are called wasichana. But in the Congolese Swahili, they say girls are called mtoto mwanamke, mtoto mwanamke, or mtoto wa kike. If we have to put it into English, it's like saying East Africans are calling girl, but Congolese are calling it young woman. But it is Swahili all the same. So they have Swahili, they have Lingala, they have Chiluba, and they have Kikongo. They have Kikongo. Those are the four languages that are spoken just below the the French. Now, around early 60s or mid 60s, African countries were concerned. African countries were concerned. Now I'm talking like a security expert. That when we use the radio call, Roger, control over. Niko mstuni chini ya mti, over and out. So in Africa, people got concerned that when you talk on set, you talk a European language. If you are in Kenya, you speak in English. Even parades in Kenya are conducted in English. We used to say, we are used to say, parade, parade, attention, move to the right in threes, right turn. The French used to do that. In Angola, they could speak Portuguese. So it happened that way, that African continent was concerned that such secrets could be collected by foreign countries. So what Mobutu did, and many African countries started thinking of a native language that only people from the native country can speak, can hear that on the radio. Tanzania is the most successful one, I can say, because even today parades are conducted in Tanzania in Kiswahili. So they say kwa hatua ya kinyonga, oh, gwaridi gwari timam, kwa hatua ya kinyonga, twende kwa mwendo wa aste, pole pole, anza kwa I mean, okay, you understand, I can't say that, but Tanzania succeeded. So you find that even the radio calls in Tanzania, like in Kenya now, you see a 99 is out there and say the OCS is called Stapo. Stapo Kapenguria from India, Papa Kwatenge. Do you read me? And then the OCS would answer, I've been to this slum and this is what I found over. But in Tanzania, they talk in Kiswahili. So Mobutu Sese Seko, after becoming the president, the first thing he did was to make sure that the communication language, even parade and anything, was conducted in a native language. And he chose Lingala. Not that Lingala was better than Congo, Chiluba, or Swahili. No. He chose it because the area he came from spoke Lingala. Even today, if you are to meet, it has even happened to me. I speak very good Lingala. When I can get a lot of DRC people, we speak Lingala, it reaches a time he gets struck and I continue. Then he tells me, lazima we ni msoda. Soda. Not Coca-Cola, but in Congolese, soja is called soda. So in Congo, they associate Lingala with a fundraising. Then again, Lingala, because of money, you see, Congo has natural resources which can feed the whole continent alone. Yes, they have minerals. They have you know name them. The only thing that I don't think they have, Congo Brazza, I think have got oil, but Congo Kinshasa, I don't think they have oil. But these other minerals, they have enough money to feed the whole Africa. But the Belgians, the CIA and whatever, they wanted that, so they brought in the what do you call? They brought in the civil war, so that you keep fighting yourselves while under the table things are being taken there. And Congo proved to be very good in music. Congo proved to be very good in music, so they spend a lot of time uh, promoting their music. One of their explanation I can explain about music is that look at Kenya. Kenya, we are known for races, and even look at Luhya. Luhyas are known for Isikuti. But if you are to tell a Maragoli or a Bukusu to play Isikuti for you, you'll be lost. So you find that even among the Africans, Congolese were very good in music. So a lot of these outsiders and whatever promoted the nini, the matter of music and whatever. And then it came to this way. Congolese are people who like a good life. And as I said, not only in minerals, but even in food production. These people can produce food which can feed the whole continent. So it reached a stage where people would just play music. Yeah, there are even times when you go to a place like Uhuru Park, you find that a beer company called like Primus for Kenyan, let us say Pilsner, has bought a band. You don't pay to listen to the band. The band plays music there, and you just take alcohol there. So these are the people who could go to the farm, get whatever they want. They have even food from the forest. This is if you go to Kinshasa. I've never been out of Kenya, but if you go to Kinshasa, you'd find them selling all types of food, and there's some which I may not mention here, but they have domestic animals and wild animals. They have killed and they are selling. The good thing is they'll tell you even if you want to buy meat, monkey meat, and eat that. So these people became lifeists. They just spent a few times to go to farm, get out whatever they eat, they sell a few things, then they go to drink and dance to music. Mobutu Sese Seko, being somebody who could smuggle a lot of things, used that. And that is when he he pocketed strong musicians. He pocketed strong musicians. Actually, there were three or four who who like control the country, because you could go to State House, and then when you go to State House, he gave them a lot of money, and they used to control other musicians. There was Franco Luambo Luambo Makiadi. There was Tabule. Um, then there was Kiamangwana Marteta. So he used to pocket them so that they control the other people. And again, apart from dancing in stadiums and so on, they used also to be paid to play music in government radio stations. So that is how these people became so much from music and whatever, while under the table, while under the table, minerals and whatever were being smuggled out. Even by today's standards, the minerals which are still there, because if you steal minerals, they all don't get out. They all don't get out. Uh, there are those who remain. And if the government can today, if today the government can clearly control the natural resources and whatever, then Congo can really come up. I've been telling some young people, young men and women in Kenya, boys and girls who are being trained. For example, if you are trained to be a teacher, specializing in Kiswahili, do you know that if the Congolese just decides to promote the Kiswahili language in their area, of course they are promoting, but if they put it on syllabus, many Kenyan teachers would migrate there, and many Tanzanian teachers. I would say that 3 out of 7 would come from Kenya, and 4 out of 7 would come out of Tanzania, just to teach there. And you can see the potential that Zaire has. Thank you.